So I'm going to start out this natural look with using Beautiful Amore's cucumber and avocado moisturizer. I'm applying that all over my face with my hands. I'm then going to use a primer. Now I'm going to use Black Radiance in 8414 in my diffuser brush to actually blend the color in. If you notice, it's just a tad bit lighter because of summertime, but I'm just actually going to go in and blend it all over my skin until it's even. Now, because it's a natural look, I'm definitely just going to use some concealer right where it's needed. So right under the eyes where my eyes are naturally dark and I want to brighten it up. And I'm going to use a smaller concealer brush just to make sure that it's localized and not actually going to give us a dramatic look. Now that I've actually applied the concealer and blended it out a bit with a smaller concealer brush, I'm going to actually take that diffuser brush so that it won't be two blotches of different colors, just to blend that in. Diffuser brushes are great for blending into the skin. They have light bristles, so they don't feel heavy on the face, and they just take the little bits of edges off of the skin. Now it's time for brows. I'm just going to take my Wet n Wild pencil in dark brown, and I'm going to first start by drawing lines in to define my brow. I could do a little cleanup here, but because it's natural and more for a natural look, I'm going to show you how you can take some concealer, blend it out, and make it natural, especially if you don't have a razor handy. So I'm just going to take a few moments to make these brows work a little bit for us, and then we'll be done. We'll move on to concealer. Okay, so now that we've gotten the rough design or fill-in of the brow, we're going to take our concealer and an angled brush to kind of control the sparse hairs. So I'm taking the concealer and I'm angling it in such a way that the hairs are supposed to lay down, as well as conceal, as well as help me define it a bit more. I'm now taking my spindle and just cleaning up some of those hairs and pushing the color all the way through. Now I'm going to blend and set. I'm going to actually use my finishing powder, which of course will be in the comments and description box, to actually set the concealer. I'm blending it in as well as it taking throughout. As you notice, the sparse hairs are still there, so you want to make sure that you kind of cover it and blend it in even better. And I'm going to do that as the top as well in order to seal the look in as well as blend in the look for more seamless look. Now I'm going to use my Estee Lauder wand. It's DW Double Wear, color number 5. And I'm going to just apply it to the center of my face. I'm then going to take that same not blending brush, but foundation brush, it's a small, and just basically highlight just the middle. I'm going to, of course, make sure that it's set so that there are no holes, it's evenly blended, and after I use the foundation brush, I'm then going to use a diffuser brush to blend it into the skin so that it's more natural. Now I'm taking my finishing powder and I'm just using a very fluffy brush. This brush was less than $1. I got it from, I want to say, Level 21 as like a little package deal. It's very fluffy, very light, but the bristles are compact and great for just getting an even finishing powder. And you'll see that this powder has a little bit of glow to it so that I don't have to always just depend on my concealer. I could just use this powder just to highlight. Now I'm actually going to apply NYX eyeshadow base, not because I'm actually going to apply any color right now because this is a natural look, but if I wanted to add a little spice a little later, then I would definitely put this in here and blend like I'm getting ready to do with this foundation brush and just apply some color right over the top, so that way this wouldn't be a step that I would have to add later on just in case I decide to add a little color to my eye. Now I'm going to take mud and with a fluffy brush, just use it to contour my face. So I'm starting with my cheeks and then I'm going to go up into the forehead and down underneath the chin in order to sculpt my face. Now I'm just going to contour my nose. I'm just going to use a blending brush with that same mud color and come around to define the nose a bit. Just basically going back and forth motions down the bridge of the nose, or the sides of the bridge of the nose. Then I'll diffuse using a diffuser brush and we'll be done. I'm now going to add mascara to my natural lashes, taking care to actually coat the color on each individual lash. After that, then I'm going to blend some more and we'll be done. Thank you for joining us on this natural look.